Hello everyone, Fuzzfinger here, and a big welcome back to our Planet Coaster Alpha series. So today we are going to be building hopefully some new rides, but before anything, just as I started recording this, I noticed that some people look as though they need to go to the loo, and I really did love the animations in this game. How you can really tell what the peeps are feeling and thinking just by the way that their emotions are expressed through their physical animations. So very impressed with that. And this is the new roller coaster that we built in the last episode. So everything's running smoothly. We've got about 400 people in our park at the moment. And we've got a nice big queue for the food. So let's get some toilets going. Now we could actually put some toilets just on the back of this. At least then they're out of the way. We haven't got to build a new building. So we're going to go ahead and choose the buildings option and facilities there. And we're going to have to click this first and edit the building itself. And we should just be able to delete one of these walls. Let's just see where the toilets are. That's the one. We'll delete that there. And hopefully plonk that down. And we've got a nice easy toilets section added on there. So we're going to just path that up. And hopefully our guests will be satisfied. Let's just move the camera around a little bit there. We won't delete the tree, we'll go around it. There we go. Let's just close the path section. And hopefully that will keep people happy. So I do like the way you can just edit your modular buildings and put shops and facilities in and decorations and all sorts. It really just helps to make your park your own, doesn't it? And it's definitely an improvement over the systems that we had in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Not that they didn't work at the time, they absolutely did. But it's nice to see those improvements have been made. So I was going to build a station around this, but I had a little bit of a play before I started filming today, and it was just really awkward and fiddly. So I'm not sure why that is, whether that's because the coaster builder is still in production or whatever the case may be, but the walls and the panels just wouldn't line up to anything. It was being a real nightmare. So for now I think we'll leave it, but it could just be me needing practice, but we'll certainly come back to it in a couple of alpha builds. And they are putting updates out already. I've already had to download the first update, and it's only the second day of the alpha, so hopefully, you know, things will be getting fixed as we move along. First thing we're going to do is build another ride, and I'm thinking we could go for maybe the Genie. It's kind of like a roller coaster, but also a kind of flat ride as well, depending on how you're going to classify it. It's not one that we actually build ourselves, we just plonk it down. Where do we want to put it? I guess anywhere around here will do fine. I mean, is that a red border saying we can't build it there? Okay, well, we're going to have to build it up here by the looks of it. Unless we can find a nice flat place. I know what we can do, actually. We can build it here, but just lift it up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, there we go. To be honest, I'm not sure this ride looks right on those kinds of struts. So I'm not going to do that. Not sure why it's not letting us build it there. I don't think it's the trees. It should just delete those automatically. Okay, we'll have to put it a little bit out of the way then and path to it. It's probably the safest thing, I would say. So if we put it there, maybe we could build some walls and roofs over it and give it a bit of a inside effect. Not the whole ride, but just part of it. Go for the good old entrance and exit. We'll build the exit first actually, because we need to connect this section of the park up anyhow. So we'll go ahead to the paths option and begin building our queue. I mean our exit even, exit path. There we go. Yeah, just drag that down. nicely connected there. So now people have all the more reason to head over to this roller coaster as well. And there's no way to put path items down yet, I don't think, in the way of benches and bins. So that's why things are looking a little bit bare along our paths. We'll just go to add our queue. And I'm not too fussed about placing a well-designed queue, but we'll do a little bit winding and put some trees around it. Let's just lift up there a bit. Okay, we need to apparently lift up a little bit more. Oh, that's as far as we can go. That's better. Ah! Still not high enough. Yeah, now we are. Oh, come on. So this is my own fault. Should probably be doing angles, snap on the cue, but not to worry. Just try and get that a little bit straighter. Don't like the way it's gone through the grass there. Oh, I see, it's because we're going up this hill now, aren't we? Okay, I tell you what, I'm just going to forget this whole shenanigans with trying to create a nice little bridge for the people queuing to walk over, and we'll just go for the traditional connection here. Delete that so we can add the actual ticket booth. That'll do, that'll do. We'll just connect these paths up now. A little bit fiddly, but we got there in the end. Right, so first things first, I think we shall just open that. Let people get on the ride. Now got over 600 people in the park, so the more rides you build, presumably the more people come, which makes total sense. Same as the other games. And any scenery items that we want to put in first of all. Well, we haven't particularly gone for any theme here, so we won't bother with those for now. We'll just stick some trees and whatnot around the place. Maybe around our roller coaster too. Trees are always good to have with a roller coaster because it creates that rushing effect as you plough through them all. Couple of maple trees won't go amiss. And we'll come out of that window for now. And I said we could look at building some kind of structure around this thing, so we'll certainly do that. And I'm pretty sure this turns. I haven't seen it yet in the game, I haven't built it, but based on real life counterparts I'm pretty sure that it actually turns as it travels up and down this track here. I mean, we could potentially put some scenery on this thing, couldn't we? Should we see if that actually works? If the game will let us do just that. If we go to props here, and it's a little bit limited because we've only got these two themes. The pirate theme and the generic theme. Nope, it doesn't seem to want to let us build straight onto this. So we'll leave that idea and we'll just get back to doing what we were doing. We will ride this ride as well, but let's try and build around it first. At least we'll get to go inside then. I'm not going to build around the whole thing, maybe just the end could work. What should we go for? Glass wall? Nah. Let's go for a sandstone wall. Try and line that up a little bit better. Yeah, that's it. And should we bring it close to the ride? Yeah. First of all, we'll do the ones at the end. Makes the most sense. Try and line that up. I think things are naturally more awkward because you don't have a grid, but that's just the price of freedom, I guess. And it's not too bad actually. Want to make sure that we snap that into the right place. There we go. Just make sure that we can actually build around it now. Yeah, I think we've just about done that correctly. Maybe if we go to about there. And we'll do the same on the other side. I have no idea how this is going to look. I am just making this up as I go along. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody was at the door, so I just had to take a brief time out from the video there. But all back now. It looks like we've got a nice queue building up for our ride here, which is good to see. So we'll go ahead and just finish building this. And why in the world can't we put that there? Ah, that's because of the how the ride turns around, isn't it? But it's letting us do it on this side. Which is somewhat annoying, I've got to say. Okay, looks like we're going to have to come out a little bit. Like that. We'll probably have to do the same on the other side just so it looks somewhat semi-decent anyway. Now, when will it let us build? It won't. Okay, so we'll just have to stick it to there. That'll do anyway, I think. As a matter of fact, I think what we're going to do is delete this bit. And we'll just have our wall section come out to here, just like that. Stick some good old windows in. Probably don't need them all the way across. Something like that will be fine. Some interesting pieces you can put in here actually. No, that's good. And we'll go higher. I like the way it auto stacks. Makes things a lot easier than having to manually rise things up in the air. And one more perhaps. Let's just see if there's any other variety that we might want to use here. Doesn't look like it. So it's going to be quite a big structure this, but quite a pointless endeavour, but that's cool. Now, can we actually build a roof at this point? Or is that going to be a bit of a no-no if we go to roofs here? We shall discover. We've got wood roof, tiled roof, got the sandstone flat roof, and I think that pretty much answers our question. No roofing yet. So, more walls. Just see if we can get away with half a wall. Try and line this up. Okay, we're going to have to go quite a bit higher before they'll let us build the actual roof. So, no problem, we can do that. Two more. We can have it as like a fort or something, I guess, can't we? Put some towers on the top, maybe. Turn that around. Kind of looks like that sort of wall anyway, doesn't it? Right then, so if we go to flat roof here, stick that on first of all, which we are now able to do. Seems to have come to a little bit too high. Go on over there. There we go. It's not quite auto snapping as I would like it to here, but we're just about getting there, I think. There we go, that's more like it. Now, are we going to be able to build any wall down? To be honest, I have my doubts about that. Can't do that. Can we do half height? No, we can't. Okay. So, it's not ended up too immersive, in all honesty. But there we have it. So, let's see if we can just build a nice tower on the top. And that's for... The only problem is that it gets narrower as it goes up. So will it match up? Oh no, it will. Is that kind of looking like a tower? Let's grab some tea here. Put some more windows in. Okay, so this looks pretty awful, but at least it gives you an idea of some of the things you can do, I guess, doesn't it? And I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Absolutely none. But for now we'll go to the wall extras. We've got a wood column, no thank you. Scaffolding, I don't think so. Maybe just stick some wooden posts up on top if it'll let us. Where is that? Ah, oh, forget it. Forget it. We'll leave it. What have we got on building attachments? Windows could be good. We'll have one sole window there. Sandstone supports. Watchtower. Put a couple of those around. At least it's not as bland then. And anything else we could stick on? What are these here? Ah, pilot shacks. It's interesting. Obviously I'm not going to be building that, just wondered what it would look like. Wooden balcony. Just a few extra things we could use, but we'll leave that. And I think we'll leave all that as well. I don't think any of these wall signs are really going to fit in with our theme. So we'll leave those also. We could actually build one for the other side, couldn't we? If we click that and duplicate it, we can turn it round. And the plan anyway is that we should be able to plonk it down there. Can't get all the way in for some reason. Oh, can we? We can put it about there, that's fine. Oh right, I see, it's because the entrance comes out at that point. Let's just have a quick go, see what it looks like. Let's stick some trees around first. Just so it's not looking such as an open space then, as we ride it. And a couple of sycamore trees will do the job. There we go. Go to the ride camera there. That's the cinematic camera. And the seat. So we just about go into the theme buildings. Very good. So another ride done. Bit random, but there we have it. Anyway folks, I think we'll leave it there for today. We'll come back next time and see what else we can plonk down. If you've got any ideas of anything you want me to do, then by all means please do let me know in the comments section. And don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel. You'll be kept up to date with future episodes in this series as I put them out. And until next time, take care, see you soon.